A shocking incident has unfolded, leaving a community in mourning and raising serious questions about security measures. A lone gunman unleashed a barrage of gunfire near the prestigious U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, in Atlanta, resulting in the tragic death of a police officer and leaving a trail of destruction across the campus. This unsettling event, which also occurred close to Emory University, has sparked a significant law enforcement response and left many wondering about the safety of such vital institutions. On Friday evening, around 10:40 p.m., a man opened fire outside the CDC headquarters, causing extensive damage to several buildings and creating a scene of chaos. According to Director Susan Monarez, at least 4 CDC buildings were struck by bullets, with images shared by employees revealing the extent of the damage. These buildings house thousands of scientists and staff dedicated to critical disease research, making the attack particularly alarming. The gunman, who was armed with a long weapon, was found deceased on the second floor of a building adjacent to the CDC campus. Atlanta Police Chief Darren Shearbaum stated that it remains unclear whether the death was due to police action or a self-inflicted wound. Authorities also recovered 3 additional firearms at the scene, highlighting the severity of the situation. But here's where it gets controversial. The motive behind the shooting remains a mystery, and officials are scrambling to piece together the events leading up to the attack. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens emphasized that the investigation is in its early stages, and more details are expected to emerge. The impact of the shooting extended beyond the immediate physical damage. DeKalb County CEO Lorraine Cochran Johnson poignantly addressed the personal toll of the tragedy. This evening, there is a wife without a husband. There are 3 children, 1 unborn without a father. Her words underscore the devastating human cost of the incident. Local businesses and residents also felt the ripple effects of the shooting. Staff at a nearby restaurant described the terrifying moments when gunshots rang out, sounding like rapid-fire fireworks. It sounded like fireworks going off, one right after the other, recounted Brandy Giraldo, the chief operating officer of the General Muir restaurant. She and her team quickly took cover as people fled the area. For some, the shooting brought a sense of fear and uncertainty. Anurag Mehta and his wife, upon hearing about the incident, desperately tried to reach their 3-year-old son at a nearby preschool, but were unable to do so. I was thinking that when I left for work this morning, was that the last time I saw my son? Mehta expressed his relief when he later learned his son was safe. Thankfully, no CDC employees or visitors were harmed during the incident. In a message to her staff, Monarez expressed deep gratitude to the law enforcement personnel involved and extended heartfelt condolences to the family of the fallen officer. She announced that Monday would be a remote workday to allow for a thorough security assessment before staff return to the office. The CDC and Emory University campuses are nestled in affluent wooded neighborhoods in northeast Atlanta, along Clifton Road. The area, known for its challenging access and heavy traffic, was eerily quiet on Friday as a warning siren echoed through the streets. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp praised the bravery of first responders, noting that this was the second major incident in the state within a week. Twice this week, deranged criminals have targeted innocent Georgians, Kemp said, referring to the recent shooting at Fort Stewart. Each time, brave first responders rush toward the danger to subdue the shooter and save lives, reminding us of just how crucial they are. As the investigation continues, many are left with questions and concerns, and this is the part most people miss. While the immediate focus is on the tragic loss of life and the need for enhanced security, the broader implications of such attacks on public health institutions cannot be ignored. What does this say about the safety of our researchers and healthcare workers? How can we better protect these vital centers of knowledge and innovation? We encourage readers to share their thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Do you believe this incident highlights a larger issue in society, or is it an isolated event? What steps should be taken to prevent similar occurrences in the future?